All right, you see the Rams coming back onto the field at halftime. They lead this one 35-0. We'll have a mercy clock in the second half, and the Dean has the stats.
Yeah, Mike, all going Rams so far. 9 first downs to Greensburg 6. 63 yards rushing. All rushing for the Lions have 101. No passing yards. Highlands has 211. That's the difference in this game. Highlands 274 total. Greensburg 101. They've converted 2 of 7 third downs. We are 4 for 4. 3 penalties for 30 yards. They have 2 for 20. Big turnover stat. They have committed 3. We haven't committed 1 time possession. That's what always fools you, Mike. We haven't needed much time. 13-26. They're 14-34.
We've been great at time of possession this year, too. Not so much in that first half. Chandler Timmons was 7 for 9 passing, 211 yards and 3 touchdowns. Caleb White, 3 catches, 69 yards. Elijah Coleman, 2 for 80. DJ Loveland, 2 for 62. The touchdowns went to 2 by Loveland, 1 by Caleb White. Jeremiah Nelson ran one in, and Brock White ran one in. Brock White, 38 yards in the first half. So that's a big half for Highlands offensively, and you get to see that at halftime we had senior night for the band, and there they are across the way, and the football players
team
too,
and cheerleaders. And again, been a great senior night, Mike. You can't get much better than this. And as far as playoffs go, Mike, hey, Mars is 7, Indiana 7.
How in the world?
What would that have done if Indiana beat them?
That would make a difference, Dane. If Mars would have lost and we would have beaten Mars, yeah, that would make a difference. Mars is not going to lose to Indiana.
Well, speaking of playoffs, Mike, here's my prediction.
By the way, before you go on, that was Scott Heinauer's 200th win at Mars last week. But anyway, go ahead.
About that. My playoff prediction, first 2 teams in the conference make it. That would be Plum and Mars in our conference. TJ Bell Vernon, I think it's the Big 8, and then the Aliquippa and Char Valley out of the Parkway Conference. Here's my 2 wild cards. Can I get a drum roll, please? McKeesport and Hampton. Now, You tell me I'm wrong according to...
Well, I don't know. The smart guys that I saw that were making picks. By the way, the brackets are coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to just put them on the
Yeah, they're just going to put them up. But anyway, but they're not having Hampton in, so...
Who would be in?
That's a great question. I didn't read that far.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't see anybody else.
As long as it wasn't us. That was all I was concerned with. It's like I'm still holding out hope until those brackets come out. I don't care what anybody says.
But if you look at our conference, other than Hampton, who?
Well, nobody in our conference.
Right. Yeah.
That's what they're taking.
Hampton would be one of the wild cards.
Right, but they're not taking anyone from our conference. That's what they're saying. They're saying this is the weakest one, and I agree with them.
Well, then you got West Mifflin. They don't impress me. We'll see if I'm right or wrong.
So here we go. The kickoff, the Rams did get a penalty for delay of game because halftime took an hour. So Greensburg Salem will kick off from the fourth. Bill Heasley needed oxygen after all those seniors from the band.
I had a piece of pizza in a consult with my surgeon.
So
Dr. Drabicki, Mike, the team doctor, is doing my surgery November 2nd. So we're all set.
There have occasionally been a flag for halftimes, and we just got one. So here we go. They'll kick off from the 45.
I saw him work at chicken wings, so I think he'd do my shoulder.
And they kick it to the sideline and into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So good job there by Wyatt Raymer, who was a tremendous kicker, by the way, but he hadn't had many chances tonight. Actually, it's the first time. You like it if you only see the opposing kicker when they kick off once at the start of one half, and that's what we've seen so far.
By the way, hang around. It's going to be quick. I got a great trivia question. You guys are going to love my trivia question.
Roger will get it right.
I don't think so.
Oh, jeez.
I'm making a prediction.
There's the green chance.
It's a number question.
His trivia question is going to be, we have to answer every other trivia question from the previous 6 games.
My wife did not like my comment last week that you listen like she does.
There's the pitch to White. Tries to cut outside to the right, but he's chased down. And he carries a man with him for 3 or 4 yards. He gave J.C. Walsh a ride like he was at Kennywood. It's a 3-yard gain. It shouldn't have been any. 2nd and 7.
She says, I never compliment her on the air. She's the best wife ever, because come November 2nd, she is going to have to be the best wife ever. She's going to have to take care of me.
So you voted ahead of time because you wouldn't be able to get to the poll probably because of your injury, right?
That's correct. Put it in the mailbox. I'm trusting the U.S. Postal Service.
It'll get done.
Come through.
It'll get done. There have been 50 million ballots cast already. Here's Timmons going to keep it on a boot. Runs to the near side of the field. We got a holding call as he gets over the 35-yard line. They threw the flag in the direction of Caleb White. He's not buying it, but it doesn't matter what he thinks.
Like I mentioned, those two 300-yard rushers. Last week, Shady Side, Josh Casper, 300 on the button. He's a piker, though, compared to Leechburg's Braylon Lovelace. He had 392 yards, 19 carries, averaged 20.6 yards
Now,
per carry.
do we know if he's any relation to Michaela Lovelace, who was the great basketball player there?
I would think so. A small town like Leechburg, yeah.
That's the smallest town in the Whippy Life. That might be the smallest enrollment of a public school. So the ball back at the 11-yard line after the penalty, a 10-yard penalty against the Rams. Second down and 19 to go. Just underway, second half. The Rams lead at 35-0 with a mercy clock in effect.
High
pitch to White, and he's in trouble, and he's hit by another 22. Oh, they blew the whistle, and that was going to be a touchdown. You know that? That was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah,
they blew the whistle. He was out there. He had one man to beat. I have every confidence in the world he would have. And what was going to be a touchdown puts the ball at the 5-yard line.
That's crazy. Like we talked about voting, a 110-year-old lady in Texas voted in person today, and that is her third presidential vote since she's turned 100. She's 110 on Monday.
That's amazing. Well, she's one of the 50 million then. 3rd and 25. Oh, the Rams jumped. A lot of them did.
We can't go back much further.
No, it'll be a 2.5-yard penalty back to the 2.5-yard line. Well, the second half's gotten off to a choppy start. Well, it's pretty much like it's been a week between games, so it took them a while.
After that opening 25 yards of the penalty, Mike was kind of taking care of things.
They shut the door after that, yeah, but now we got them back. So it'll be 3rd down and Freeport. The ball's at the 2.5. They got to get to the 31.
Speaking of choppy, I did a middle school game the other day. I did the PA. There were 4 personal fouls on one play.
Holy smokes! Sounds more like a war. Give it to White. White's dragged down from behind as he gets it out to the 5-yard line. Jaden Stevens, the junior linebacker, brought him down. And for the first time tonight, the Rams will have to punt.
I forget who punts for. It's Luke Bombalski.
Luke Bombalski does. He's done a good job since he came in as a freshman.
Yes, he has.
He might get our freshman award this year, didn't we? We always have somebody that might be Luke. No, we're not getting another penalty. And that can't be...
that can't help him.
That can't be delay because the clock is not right. The play clocks work here at Highlands, unlike last week.
What a mess that was, huh?
It really was. I really think that hurt Caden Olsen on that one.
Poor kid, I felt bad.
The official was not giving the signals, and so substitution, I believe that was. Put it back at the 2. 4th and 28. Just hope he makes the sticks. He can't step backwards now.
Bill forgot who he was, too. He hasn't done it all.
I know. You like that. We haven't seen him in a high snap. Oh, he did a good job, and he got it out of there. End over end kick. It's going to hit. Oh, it takes a Highlands bounce.
Great bounce.
And the Rams pick it up at the 38-yard line, and of course it's Tyrus Kerr. He snaps it, he downs it. Good job by Luke Bombalski. He kicks it 35 yards, and that was his longest punt of the year.
How about that?
And it was necessary in that situation. So the Lions will start at the Highlands 38, good field position. 8:57 left third quarter, and the Rams lead 35-0.
Keep an eye on that clock, Mike. It's going to keep turning.
Alex Briggs, the quarterback. Hostetler in motion, and we have whistles and flags.
And we had a play in the second half that hasn't had a flag.
No. Okay. And it's really hard to have mercy rule if you have to keep stopping it for the flags, which you do. 1st and 15 now for the Golden Lions. Looking for their first score of the night. They came in averaging 14 points a game. Highlands defense came in allowing only 18. The Rams have a chance if they could shut the door here the rest of the way. That'll be one of their best defensive seasons in a long, long time. Costello in motion. They run a toss, and this is Candidate off the left side. Tries to turn the corner, but Saunders says nothing doing. And brings him down at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, we did the Planet Fitness ad earlier. I saw one of my workout buddies. He's a referee tonight. He's a line judge, Craig Adamovitz. And he's telling me that Planet Fitness is quite busy lately, so people are coming back.
Well, that's good to see.
And again,
they're keeping it cold. They're doing a good job in there, too.
Here he comes.
Show blitz. Oh, Saunders almost took the hand off.
He was sorting people out.
I think they wanted to, and then Briggs just kept it and got it down to the 41.
He was just tackling people till he finally had the guy with the ball.
So the gains to the 41 for 2. 3rd and 13. And they've held Briggs down. 12 carries, 20 yards. Now he's going to run a toss to Candidate. The Rams are there. They got him. Oh, Saunders brought him down at the 44-yard line. Oh, Saunders is so quick. And he showed it there.
Along with
down.
Joaquin Roman. And Mike, we said Joaquin has some Division I offers. Somebody should be looking at Saunders.
Yeah, they should.
And Nelson. I mean, those guys are solid football players. We only have, 7 seniors tonight? They're all going to be missed, Mike. I think every one of them.
Yeah, they are. They all play.
Yeah, they all
contribute and they all play. It's unusual you have that, but I'm looking at them all, and that's true. They do. 4th down. We'll see what they do here. Briggs is back there. He's going to run it. He's going to go straight up the middle. And the Rams have the ball. Saunders again.
Is that ball out?
With a shoulder block, and somehow Briggs held on to it. He lost the yard, and the Rams hold on downs.
9 tackles for Saunders.
Wow. It's a shoulder block is all it is. It's like an old wrestling should come off the ropes and hit him with the shoulder like Bruno used to.
Damn, Mike, this defense, they swarmed with the ball, too. The only game they really didn't play well was the Plum game. Even then, it was 20-7.
I don't think they played well in the Hampton game.
I'm sorry, Hampton. Yes,
I thought they played very well against Plum. Yeah,
Hampton
they had a big hangover from the week before.
Yes,
they really did.
Yeah, I predicted that. Unfortunately, I was right. That game was so tough to lose that far.
Here's White sweeping to the right. Good block by Roman. Here he goes to the 40, 35, and barrels over a man to the 32-yard line. What a block by Joaquin to seal that corner.
24, Mike?
6 and 18, 24.
That puts him at 86 yards on 14 carries. Well, what a efficient night for Chandler Timmons. 7 for 9, 211 yards, 4 touchdowns. I'm sorry, 3 touchdowns.
The Golden Lions have called time at 6:33 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Chance to talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. Proudly welcoming Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, serving the AK Valley for decades. Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Again, October is the month you have to make Medicare decisions. They will be glad to sit down with you, help you as far as making those decisions. Also, we have the upcoming election. We know things are going to get choppy there, and the market doesn't like choppy, so stop by and let the Lucchinos give you free advice today. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call today at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today. Like I talked about when you called me last week, I was in with them. Here's one thing I like about Joe. You call him, he gets you in that day or the next day. A lot of guys, I'll call you Monday when you call on Wednesday. A lot of things can happen between Wednesday and Monday in the market, so
that's for sure.
Call Joe, he'll take care of you, and he's right there when you call him.
Give us to White again. This time he is brought down beautifully. Firing through there was Caleb Chismar, the defensive end, as he fired through. Took care of Brock in the backfield. And the loss back to the 37, a 5-yard loss.
15 carries now, 81 yards for Brock White.
Ball on the Lions 37. Less than 6 to go, third quarter. Pistol. White again, straight up the middle. White now spins to the far side of the field, cuts it, and gets down to the 30-yard line. On his back was Akeem White, the corner that came up and run support. Tyrone Williams was in there also. He was a mystery man to us for a while. We didn't have his number.
Ran 70 yards to get 7 there, Mike.
He's young.
Yeah, east and west.
3rd and 8. Sure, it'll be 4 down territory here for Highlands. Trips to the right this time. Nick McQuaid is in the near slot. Give us to White again. Gets a block from Kerr. Tries to spin it. Cuts it back and gets inside to 30 and down to the 28-yard line. And it'll be 4th down and 6 for the Rams. And
Like you said, 4 down territory.
And we'll see if they do this. Highlands this year, last week they were 5 for 6. They were 11 for 16 on 4th downs this year, almost 70%. This will be a long one.
Shoes, so he's coming.
Oh, no.
Back. Yeah, Ashton Hadachek going to go in for him.
I bet we might throw this one.
Well, we got trips out to the right.
Signorella, Caleb White, and McQuaid to the right. To the left is Coleman.
Ooh.
And they give us to Hadachek, and they got him in the backfield. As busting through there was Caleb Briggs, a sophomore, number 50.
They are sending everybody, Mike.
Haven't seen DJ out there on offense, especially here in this second half. He's out there on defense. He's out there now. So hoping he wasn't hurt, and that looks like that's good news. So the ball goes over on downs.
We're down to 4:20 here in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10, Greensburg Salem. They'll start on their own 32-yard line. Now the mission for the Highlands defense is to try to put the goose egg up.
Mike, the JV game is canceled for tomorrow. I can see why. Greensburg just doesn't have the numbers.
Give us to Canada as he got past Saunders because Saunders was held. And now there's flags. Well, Saunders was upset as he was being held, and now we'll see what the penalties are. Canada got it back to the line of scrimmage, and now we got to sort this one out at the 4:13 mark.
Nelson made the tackle, but there was extracurriculars away from the ball there. Mike, you would think maybe there's a freshman quarterback, a sophomore quarterback, somewhere in the system where, would it give him some time now to throw the ball just to practice?
You might, but maybe they just don't have anybody. And there's the 15-yard penalty.
Looks like we did.
It'll be a personal foul against the Rams.
5 for 47 now. Going to take the ball out near midfield. Saunders coming out, so...
Yeah, he was in the middle of it, but again, as I said, he was held during that, and I think he took exception to it. Looks like, Dean, they may have just listened to you. Let's see. No, they got 2 backs back there. They got a double sidecar now as J.C. Wallish, number 17, is in also. Here's Briggs. Give it to Canada. Canada
doing there?
Straight up by Roman.
Hakeem, yep.
He enveloped him.
Not going anywhere there.
No, sir. 2 yards to the 50.
Hakeem and Jeremiah Saunders in with 9 tackles tonight.
Want a baseball score?
Sure.
3rd inning. Dodgers 1. Rays nothing. Justin Turner's hit a home run off of Mr. October, Charlie Morton.
Charlie is tough in the postseason.
He is great. He pitched, and you may forget, he pitched a tremendous game for the Pirates against the Cardinals in his only start with the Pirates, but they just didn't score. This is to give to Wallish off the right side, spins out on 1 tackle, but finally Loveland got him, and now we have some extracurriculars down the field as a couple of players need to be separated. And now a flag comes in mega late.
Caleb White is upset, Mike, and is getting talked to by Logan Christ.
Trying to get him off the field. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Another 15-yard penalty.
And there was definitely something going on downfield, Mike.
Oh, there sure was. So this will move it.
He He was mixing up with Akeem White.
To the 32.
But it's always the second guy, isn't it?
That's always one of the two. 3 minutes left of the third quarter. Let's try to everybody keep their composure now. You want to finish this up with a little bit of class here. It's been a frustrating year for the Lions, and now they false start here against Greensburg Salem. We'll take them back 5 yards.
Manny Carson's in the game playing safety, Mike, and he is 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This is deteriorating quickly here.
Yeah. As soon as we said the clock wouldn't stop,
it stopped for penalties. First and 15.
And once the ball is placed, they do start the clock.
Briggs and Canada back there. Basically just running the old single wing. Briggs will keep it. Spins and gets knocked off his feet by Tyrus Kerr as he gets it inside the 35-yard line.
And if I'm the running back and he tries to put it in my stomach, I would say, you keep it. Well, but being knocked around. Yeah.
Canada's taken a beating, but he's put up some good numbers tonight. I said each of these guys had 100 yards last week against the Mars Planets.
I mentioned that halftime score, Mars struggling 7-7.
Against Indiana. We had Indiana here a couple of weeks ago and handled them pretty easily. Of course, they did turn it over 7 times.
That helped.
Hostetler in motion. And they give us to Canada. Rams almost got the mask there, and then finally they come back and get him as he gets inside the 30 and down to the 29.
Carson and Roman on the stop that time.
It'll be 3rd and 7.
10 tackles for Joaquin Roman.
He's had quite a night. He's the one who almost got a hold of that mask.
By the way, that Mars game is at Indiana.
But that was a beautiful trip tonight, the way the leaves are at this point.
Mike, just in Mars 28, Indiana 7.
I told you. There's no chance that was happening. Here's Canada. I'm sure Scotty Heinauer peeled some paint at halftime if the lights didn't go out. Canada to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 1. And now another 4th down here for Greensburg Salem. They have a 4th and 6. They'll, of course, go for this at the Highlands 28-yard line. 55 seconds left of the third quarter. The Rams lead at 35-0. There have been no scoring here in the second half.
Hang on for my trivia question. It's
going to be a dandy, I understand. Nothing to do with your wife, correct?
No.
Okay, here's Briggs. Going to run it right up the middle, and he keeps moving, but he's going to be short. The Rams stop him as Joaquin Roman gets him at the 24-yard line. So the Rams have held.
What a night for Joaquin. He'll have a senior night to remember.
And that's the kind you want. So it'll be first down Highlands. They start at their own 24.
And I guess the clock stops on
change of possessions, yep. Penalties, timeouts. So the Rams need to put it in play to get that moving. See if we have some changes. I think Nick McQuaid.
A whole new group out there, yeah.
It looks like Nick McQuaid's coming in at quarterback. Ashton Hadachek will be the running back. He's in there, number 14. Coleman's coming in. Signorella's coming in.
And again, what an effective night for Chandler. 7 of 9, 211 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Tyler Ology's in there. He's wearing 18. Of course he'd get in there on a night where they changed his number. First down, McQuaid the quarterback at the 24-yard line. This is Hadachek. Oh, he's hit it. He got hit so hard by Billy McChesney, his helmet fell off.
He was waiting for him.
Suggestion to Ashton, put a foot in the ground and run the other way from that guy.
Yeah. 2 rushes, -7. He's got it in reverse so far.
That's a loss of 2.
And that will be the last play of the third quarter. Mike, before my trivia question, I have a golf report for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Kurtwood Tucky stepped in for me and partnered with Steve Meaner today up in Lenape. The same results. They tied the back nine, but they lost the front nine. But the big news.
The big news?
Big news.
What's the big news?
Major trade and partners.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy to report I'll be teaming up next year with Bob Heine.
He's a ref, right?
Yeah, I don't know if Steve got rid of me or Bob wanted me, but I'm going to take it that Bob wanted me, and I've accepted this trade. One other note, as you know,
you're a 10-5 man, so you had to approve this trade.
I did, and you know, I'm known as a nice guy on the golf course.
Are you really?
2021, I'm turning heel. Okay, you heard it here first.
The Mike Choma heel turn on the golf. What are you going to hit people with your clubs?
Steve Meaner, duck.
Maybe.
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
All right, here's the trivia question, Mike.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How many high school football teams since Heinz Field opened in 2001 have a better record than the Cleveland Browns at Heinz Field? That's a good one, huh?
It is. It is. Well, you mean how many have won more games are the same?
More.
Wow. Okay, we'll gnaw on that one for a little while. They've been playing championships there since 2001. So about 20 years of championships, at least 80 games, and then maybe a few more the last couple of years. So
start with part one. How many games has Cleveland won at Heinz?
I think 2 or 3. I think it's 2, isn't it? 1. How about that? There's the toss to Hadachik. There you go. There's the cut. Yeah. Up over the 20.
Back to the line, scrimmage.
22-yard line. That's a way to get out of the way. It'll be 3rd and 12.
So how many high school teams have won more than one game at Heinz Field? And you know, they only get a Heinz Field for the championship.
Right, exactly.
So,
boy, it's double figures for sure, right?
Double figures. Yeah.
Double figures. I'm going to say 14, Dean.
14. I'm going to let Roger get a guess in here since you said to get it right. Mike has 14. What do you got,
I'm going
Roger?
14.
11. Bill, take a guess. Unlucky 13, boys. 13 teams have done it. Can you imagine that? 13 high school teams have won more games than Cleveland.
McQuaid is back. Gets out of dodge. Got to get out of there, and he gets sacked back at the 20-yard line.
Roger said that was a great question.
That's one of your better ones. I of course had no chance, although I was only one off. So if you gave me a range, I was good. Yeah.
Well, remember, within 3, you're always okay with
right.
So.
4th and 14. See if the Rams are punting. Luke Bumbalski is back to punt. Deep is Akeem White standing at the 48-yard line. 10:41 remaining.
Hadachik running off the field, palms up as in, what do I do?
Yeah. It was a substitution penalty against the Rams. That's why he ran off the field, Dean. he made 12, unfortunately. 4th and 19 now. Line of scrimmage at 15-yard line. How tall does Khalil look as an up back?
Yeah,
here's the kick.
Nice one by Bumble.
Good one.
They're going to
coming up to get it. And White fumbles. It's loose.
Got it.
Do the Rams have it?
They're down there.
Randolph's battling for it, but they're going to say White got it. As Brian Randolph got a couple hands on it, but White got it off him. So Greensburg Salem have great field position at the 30-yard line.
Like we mentioned, the big nights Brock White and Chandler Timmons had last week. Brock was 7th in rushing in JPL last week, 203 yards. Chandler was 5th in passing with 272. That would be a great trivia question. When's the last time we had a passer and a rusher go for 200 yards? I'm just asking because that.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know that I have those numbers. I have some numbers, but Hostetler in motion. Now they're going to run toss to Kennedy. Oh, the Rams have him for a loss. Drake Burford busted through there, but there was Joaquim again. Great play by Burford.
Yep. 12 tackles, 2 fumble recoveries for Joaquim Rowan. And you want a highlight film to show Division I coaches? Just show them tonight, huh?
No doubt. 2nd and 14. Clock winding less than 10 minutes to go. No scoring here in the second half. Mercy clock in effect.
I guess see Julian Saunders with his pads off. He may be done for the night. I don't know if that's by his intention or the referee.
This is Briggs. Briggs is hit by Bender, gets away, and then spun to the ground by 53 Chiron Lawn. Now we have a Highlands player down. It's Tyrus Kerr getting up very slowly at the 35-yard line. And the last thing you want on the last night is to get anybody hurt. That's always that's why I don't like adding like 10th games and things and you get injuries. So
he's had a great year, Mike.
He really has. So Tyrus Kerr is down. We'll take a timeout. 35-0 Highlands. We'll be right back.
Tyrus Jerbecky in the picture, though, Mike. That's my guy.
That's your guy. Yeah, I heard you were buttering him up at halftime.
Like I said.
How's the bedside manner, Dean? Good?
Very good. November 2nd, I'll be looking up to him. Or at him.
That's the rumor.
What a birthday present, huh?
Great. 3rd and 11.
A new schling.
And Briggs is going to keep it. And, oh, jeez. Joaquin got him and spun him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, Joaquin gets you. You're not getting loose, that's for sure.
Well, having stood next to Joaquin, he's an imposing fellow. And the nicest kid.
Oh, he's a great kid.
So it is 4th down. Number 10 is in there. Is that Donovan Waller? We'll see what he's doing. Is he? No, he's going to split out here to the left. Briggs and Candidate. It's 4th down again. And they're going to, Briggs will keep it, runs into a bunch of gold jerseys, and down he goes, and the Rams hold again. No gain to the 28, and the Rams hold. And they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at 8:29 to go. Ron Gillette Towing Services is a registered contractor certified in PA state inspections and emission. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs. Planning a cleanup, rent a 10-yard curb box, one call, you can dump it all. Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of its state-of-the-art equipment. And Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette's at 724-226-1222. Phones answer 24/7 and 365 days a year for emergency services. And as always, it's person to person. You can find them on the web at rongiletteinc.com. And the give is to 33, and that is Luke Bombalski. And he's thrown back.
They've had their way with our second unit, Mike.
They have. I don't know that they've subbed much.
Last tackle, by the way, was made by 73 Logan Leslie. And good news, Julian Saunders back in pads and on the field. So good to see that.
Thanks to the Gillettes, too, by the way. They're football only for us, and they've continued, even though
there's no more
boys.
33s.
There's no more 33s running around out there, but thanks to John and Sue and everybody there. We appreciate it.
Well, we do have a 33, but his name is Luke Bombalski.
Right.
I told him what an honor it was to get that number.
How true. Now McQuaid with a quick pop over the middle to Burford, and it's incomplete. It was just a little bit behind him, and Drake came back for it, but couldn't hold on to it. 3rd and 15.
That's his first pass he's thrown this year. Brock White had the other one.
Yeah, kind of strange. And that's been it there. And as far as running the ball, Bombalski just becomes another guy that's gotten a handoff. They've been few and far between other than Brock White.
And of course, Chandler.
McQuaid, the quarterback.
He's going to throw it here.
He's going to throw it, and he fires it over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Well, he had it to Drake, but they were two lines there, and I believe 22, Kyrell Vuletich got a hand on it and knocked it out of there.
The professor, Dave McQuaid's grandson out there, Nick. Getting some time.
But we did games with Dave way back in the 90s, Dave.
Yeah, when you hear that 2050 is as close as 1990, that's a scary thought.
Oh. We'll be here.
I hope to.
6.5 left in the game. Now Luke will go back there to punt it. Akeem White is the deep man, standing at the Greensburg Salem 46. And the kick is away, and it's a liner. It's going to hit, take a Highlands bounce. Good Highlands bounce. Wow. Still going.
That may be as long as...
And out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
By the way, Craig Colquitt, was nice knowing him. What happened there?
What was that?
Craig Colquitt, I said, it was nice knowing him.
Oh, he was awful. That's what happened there. I think they're going to let Corliss Williamson kick. Rookie. He's been on the practice squad. It's not often you keep a punter on the practice squad, so that tells me that they had their designs to get him in there eventually. They did bring Barry back for a look this week. I said, why did you need to bring him in for a workout? You already know he's terrible.
That's the truth. How far was that Bumbalski one? That's pretty good.
33 yards. First and 10. Oh, we got a fumble. Still loose. And Caleb Chismar's on it for the Lions back at the 40-yard line.
Timmons Daniel in on the tackle. By the way, the birdie predicted 28-14, so we got that covered.
Maybe not. Tuba just signaled what that play was.
Nice to have the band back there.
Yes, it is.
All here, huh?
They are.
Almost.
Boy, from the first day when we were here for that scrimmage back on Labor Day weekend, things have changed a lot.
It almost feels normal.
Almost. Canada with a spin move and gets back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe one more up to the 45-yard line.
Saunders made the tackle. That is his 10th on the night.
3rd down and 9 for Greensburg Salem. 5 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Rams on their way to a 4-3 finish. It'll be their second winning season in the last 4. Here's a number for you. From 1996 to 2015, in that 20-year spell under Tim Cars and Sam Albert, the Rams had 16 winning seasons.
Frankie Girardi down there dancing with the cheerleaders.
And the give is to Canada, and oh, what a good sure tackle. Coming up to get him, Manny Carson. Yeah, that was beautiful.
He's JC for some of the seniors next year, Mike. He's the kid's a player. I like him.
4th and 4. J.C. Wallace was in at quarterback on that play. 4th down and 4 yards to go. Looks like Wallace is going to take the snaps now. Briggs is out of there as a senior. What a tremendous player.
Yeah, Mike, he had to gut it up because, you know, when you run that wildcat, everybody's at the line of scrimmage.
4th down and 4. 4:13 left. J.C. Wallace, the junior. He's going to keep it, go right up the middle, and get the first down inside the 45 to the Highlands 44-yard line. Tyrus Kerr's back in there. He makes the tackle.
Good to see him back out there. That's his 7th on the night.
6-yard gain.
Like we said, we honored the seniors before the game tonight. Boy, the wind really died down, Mike. It
really did. It's actually the wind's blowing. Looking at the flag, the wind's blowing straight down now.
He hasn't played for a while, this new punter for this.
Yeah, he actually transferred to Southern Miss, and they wouldn't let him play. And he played at a smaller school before that. Williams said, "Oh, good job by Loveland to get Briggs off his feet." Briggs right back in there. Briggs playing running back now with Wallace taking the snaps. More of a conventional set for Dave Kiefer.
Nice close-up of DJ there. So he has the pink under his eyes, Mike. A lot of kids are doing that with the
2nd and 10.
October.
Less than 3 minutes left.
We've left our second unit offense, but our first unit defense has stayed out there. I think they want that shutout senior night, Mike.
Briggs spins, and they're not getting to play as many games as they would normally get to play this year, so they're getting them some extra time out there right now.
I think they made the deal at halftime. You could take out the offense, but the defense wants to shut.
Oh, they want that goose egg. Absolutely. Don't believe we've had one this year, right? Have we?
Nope.
We have not. So back to last year when we had to put a couple in a row.
Loneliest guy in town, Mike, is Akeem White. He split.
I thought you were going to say the Maytag repairman.
Jesse. What the heck is his name?
Jesse White. There's the toss to Briggs.
How appropriate.
And Briggs is stopped. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Joaquin's falling on that pile to get another tackle.
Another fourth down attempt coming up for the Greensburg Salem Lions as the clock winds to 1:45 left, and the Rams leading at 35-0 on senior night, scoring 5 first-half touchdowns and look like they're on their way to winning their 4th game of this truncated 2020 season.
Win 1, lose 3, win 3.
But you had one in the last 3. You did have that.
Our stock is going up.
4th down. Wallish, the quarterback. Let's see if he puts it up. Hostetler in motion. He's going to keep it. Wallish to the near side of the field. The Rams have him as Burford first to meet him. And down he goes, and a flag is down. We may get a face mask. The Rams tried to fight the ball out of there, and I wonder if they didn't grab some mask instead. We shall see. Referee John Nowakowski's been busy tonight.
Joaquin jumped in there again, Mike. His sideline speed is really good.
It is. 1:12 remaining. Let's see. It is a face mask. 5-yard garden variety. So it's still going to be 4th down. That'll take the ball as they take the penalty down to the 36-yard line and make it 4th down and 2. Again, the only time you get an automatic first down in high school is if roughing the is in front of it.
In our 20 years, I learned that much, Mike.
Wallish, the quarterback. 4th down. Here come the Rams after him. The ball is loose. Well, they didn't make it for sure. The Rams might have it. The beanbag is out.
Saunders down there.
Wallish is back on it.
Still fighting for it.
Boy, you see McChesney pull Wallish out of there. Says, we don't need any trouble.
Brock White has it, but I think...
yeah, I think it was just recovered by the offense, and that's it. So the Rams hold again on 4th down. And with 53 seconds left, there's nothing left but to take knees and get out of here, huh? Well, thanks, Dean. It was a great year. A short one, but a great one. Thanks to cameraman Dan. And we will reconvene whenever basketball season convenes and if we're allowed to be there. We don't know. Nobody knows.
Happy anniversary to you, sir. 20
and to you,
years
too.
Together. That's right. We were recognized before the game. Really nice of the school district to think of us.
Nice to be recognized.
The guy to our left, Bill Easley, got us together 20 years ago and put us back on when AT&T took us off. Bill said, let's come back. And there he goes, Tyron Long.
Yep.
Asking everybody to give everybody a nice hand on senior night. Make it one of the better senior nights we've ever had.
That's going to wrap it up. Again, thanks to everybody here at Highlands. Drew Carpenter, he had a lot of work to do this year, didn't he?
Sure did.
He sure did. So thanks to him, thanks to everybody at administration for helping us, thanks to the Gridiron and everyone. We do appreciate your help. We thank the coaches, but we never get a chance to talk to them except through email, me and Dom, that's all. So that works. All right. Once again, that final score here tonight. The Highlands Golden Rams 35 and the Greensburg Salem Lions nothing. For cameraman Dan and the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying so long.